Well said. Hey, we're going to close the discussion this week on Fall Brawl with the match you and Roma had with the Nasties. It went 23 minutes, 58 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah, 24-minute match. We do have the closing moments. It's our final clip of the week. We're going to watch it, and then we're going to break it down, and we'll wrap the show up with a few questions from our listeners. Let's check it out.
Grabs a handful of hair. He beat him. He's biting him.
The teeth to the forehead. It got out of it. And no, he's cut off again by Sags. They beat him right to the punch that time. Knee. Trying to get him up. Oh, but the back's hurting him.
That's a nasty, boys. Yeah, watch that.
Could not get him up, could Anderson, but Sags could go the other way. 1, 2. Anderson away in 2. This has been a grueling match, Jess.
Well, I anticipated that. Both teams came in good physical condition. I didn't think you'd see a quick victory in this one. This is going to be a wear-down match, and right now the Nasties are winning it. The Horsemen started off fast. They controlled about the first 5 to 7 minutes of the matchup. But from the point on when Roma made the mistake, it's been all Nasty Boys from that point on. They sure ain't pretty, though, are they, Tony?
No, they're downright ugly, as a matter of fact. A double axe handle. And again, tag. Here we go. The Nasty Boys having their way with double A. Double team. Double elbow. Anderson, how much more can he take?
Oh, look at Roma reaching over to make the tag, get his head down. Knobs comes over, taps him with a forearm, puts him out of the picture.
Oh. Out of nowhere, Anderson found an elbow. Reaching. Can he make it?
No.
Right to the kisser. Sag is in.
Sags is calling for Knobs with a double team. Anderson underneath. He catches them both, Tony.
Both go down. Anderson now.
And that brought an eruption out of the Houston crowd. No, why ain't Roma? Oh, there's Roma. There's the tag.
Paul Roma makes the tag, and a fresh man because Anderson's been in there a long time. Now Roma sending Knobs in. Roma after Jerry Sags. He kicks him down.
Roma's taking them both out. Picks up Knobs, body slams him, coming back over to Sags.
But he cannot continue to fight both men, Jess.
He may have to.
Double coconuts. Roma hits the middle turnbuckle. He's up top.
Which Nasty's legal?
Here it is, drop kick. 1, 2. Sags made the save. It's Brian Knobs who's a legal man, as you see Randy Anderson trying to move Sags on the outside. But once again, he's fighting 2 men here. He's up. They're going for it. They're going for that bulldog off of the top.
But Arn's over there now. Whoa, Arn pushes him off.
It didn't work. 1, 2.
No.
It didn't work. They were going with a bulldog off the top, and Anderson came to the rescue.
Now we got the 2 legal men in there, which is Sags.
Spinebuster.
And
got
Roma.
it. Here it is. The swan dive.
He hit it.
Wait, no referee. An elbow in the back. He had him. He had him with the swan dive. 1, 2, 3.
The Nasties win it. We've got a second title changing hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners and new World Tag Team Champions, Sags, Knobs, the Nasty Boys.
Initial reactions to that one, Arn, seeing it back after all these years?
little rough.
Yeah, the ending was a little
Little
botchy.
sloppy, little
Yeah.
sloppy. Yeah, nothing was crisp. Things got twisted around, turned around a little bit. Could have been a lot better from a performance standard, certainly on our behalf.
You have Knobs and Sags here. They had been in WCW. They left. They go to WWF, and now they're back. Talk about your first impressions working with the Nasty Boys. What did you think of those guys?
Oh, those guys, number one, they're hilarious. You know, if you've ever been in the locker room with the Nasty Boys, it's an experience. They will pick somebody. They used to ride Savage, Randy Savage of all people, all the time.
Get out. Mm.
Yeah, they would blister him. Oh, yeah, they'd be, you know, and they would, it drove Randy crazy.
And I guess there were two of them, so he couldn't do too much since it's two against one. Yeah.
No, and Sags was a pretty heavy hitter too, from what I've heard. You know, you know, those guys, they had one style, and they were bruisers, and you know, it wasn't going to be pretty. It was going to be physical, no matter you know when you worked with them or what the combination was. But you know, Knobs and Sags were just, you know, they're famous for their ribbing and their antics in the locker room, but you know, they were used well, and they came in, and that's making impact, I guess.
Do you want to hear what Meltzer's thoughts were of this match?
Probably the worst tag match ever in history. It was not good.
He called it slow and boring and said that you and Roma were not over with the crowd. He said, forget about the boring criticism because everyone has their own opinion of wrestling. And that can be, you know, one of the things that makes discussing these things 30 years later so much fun. But as for the comment about being over, do you agree that you and Roma just were never really hit full stride in being over? Okay.
I'm not going to argue with Dave. You know, number one, I wasn't a babyface. Me selling like Ricky Morton is not going to entice a crowd to suddenly get in my hip pocket. And it just, you know, when you don't have babyface skills and you're working with two bruisers like that, and it's, and yeah, it wasn't getting over. You know, there's no way I can sugarcoat it and say it. It didn't feel like it was a good fit. It wasn't about not working hard or working hard in the ring. It was just one of those things that was thrown together.
You tried it, just didn't work out.
Because as we'll get to in upcoming shows, conversely, Paul and Paul clicked right off the bat.
There you go.
Because Paul, good looking guy, great body, the whole thing. You know, he fit perfect with Roma, and they have clicked immediately.